TNT Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Arlington. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18, 19.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Big hurt. Check. Rig alert. Rig alert. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. '60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go Street. 18 Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, set. 19 Lions. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Scope.
From the gun, here's Milton. He gets this complete to Burden. Still on his feet, and he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is hot. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 54 yards. In motion, it's Jefferson.
First down, Saints.
Receiver in motion. Going right. Now a run on first down. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third, they need 8. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 36 on the carry. On the stop. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints. A field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away. And that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Yes! Ready! Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready!
They'll start this on the ground with blue.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it! Dragon 60! 70 Timberwolf! Warrior 70! Ranger! 70 Ranger! Riggs! Mustang 19!
Looking to throw. It's Milton. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
7
At
Pirates!
the Saints' 35-yard line.
60 Maverick! Cup 19! Cup 19! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready?
Milton to the air on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
A give. Here comes Blue. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Daniels. Out wide, here's Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
The air again is Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Get Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, no. Disastrous start. First throw of his career is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Hurt. 19 Charger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cup 19. Scoop.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Okay, break. Trap 60. Street. Check, set, hurt. Riggs. Rig alert. Hey, crash. Hurt. Panther 11. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat.
To the air. It's Milton. Moving outside the pocket. Trying to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Dragon 60. Crocodile 80. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take it on in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return.
The Saints take over first down.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
60 by 60.
Olave is the motion man. Travis start on the ground. Oh, a loose football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Trap 60.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Pass to 11.
14.
Cut 19. 19 right. Ranger. 19 tight. Not 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Ready? No! Rig it! Alert!
Ready? On 1st down, here's Blue. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go. Viking 18. Hey, smash. Ready?
Lou's going to get it again here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Warriors 70 line, hurt. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but looks like this one might be coming back.
Ready? Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut. Left thing 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And this is two. Far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That one intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Go!
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this drive going from bad to worse, and a delay of game now on top. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's Pierce in motion. Third and long, and here's Daniels. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Greg and I back with more. On this opening week, after this, the Saints will punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Riggs! Just rig a look, check! 60 Maverick! Let go!
A run with Blue. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Chapel Street!
A run once more with Blue. And a a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Again, it's Blue. A big hole. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Now, timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
60 bikes, go Streets. 79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
A run on 1st and goal. A short game, down to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? You see it here, big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Damone Clark there to get him down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On third down, he'll try to get it on the ground. The Saints lining up in punt formation. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Hey, smash.
From the gun, here's Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Third and long.
18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Cup 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Ready.
Now give on the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Okay, break.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They motion a receiver right. Right back to him on first down. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Second down and 8.
50 Bobcats. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick.
Throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown 6.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Rig. 6. Go. Check smash. Hurt. Rig alert. Buffalo 18. Cougar 19.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Set. Hurt. 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Seven Pirates. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
Now Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Liking 18. 18 Rattler. Come 19. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On second down, here's Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on third down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
On the handoff, Blue. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
60 Maverick. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They get 21 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. Let go.
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Blue, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Check. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Rig alert. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing, Milton. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by the former Sooner, Danny Stutzman.
On the ready.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 3.
Here we go.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's deep for Olave. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Okay, break. Come on. Hit. Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 19 tight. Panther 11.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
We see this so often. They call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it, and falls incomplete.
Milton to the air on second down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hawk 70, Hawk, trap 60, Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
19, Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Hey, crash. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Here we go, set, Reno, catch, ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready, Catherine left, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
Ready. Ready, ready.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Second down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. Here we go, here we go. Hawk, set, go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Third and long.
7 yards. And it's third and
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Mike, Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Kennedy Lions. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught 2. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, smash.
That's Pierce in motion.
Track him, 60.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That one caught. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken to the 18. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Come on, come on. Hit!
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He gets free. He's inside the 35. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the season. It's It's a 3-touchdown week #1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Saints 23.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's a run going left. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New Orleans.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
79 Broncos.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Saints are going to have first and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Pioneer.
Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Hot 70. Top 19. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. Intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Daniels pass.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready?
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ready?
Blue going to get it again here on 1st down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a 1st down.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll run with Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing hurt.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Again, here comes Blue. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll go with a counter on first down. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Cowboys, go!
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They have fought till the end, but still will come up short. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Ruby able to add the extra point. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
Yo, 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 yo.